buddies. You guys are on my mind. I keep hearing the same cry from everybody I see on YouTube, which is how to make money, how to get more views, and all that type of thing. So I've been praying about it, and I thought, well, I guess I'll shoot out a couple videos for you guys, and you guys let me know if you like this type of video, if it helps you, and maybe even things you want to learn about. But I'm just going to be very, very brief. I'll give you a little bit of background about me personally. My background is all in marketing and sales and PR. I've worked with celebrities, I've worked with business owners, I've owned businesses, I've had investments, da-dee-da-da, enough said. So with that, this is what I want to talk to you guys about this morning. How to grow your channel locally. Now this is really simple and easy, but it will also maybe help you to make some money too on the side. One of the things that you can do is to market yourself locally. You can set up tables in stores, and a lot of times what you can do is maybe collect money for an organization like, say, diabetes or something like that, and of course you want to send them the money you collect. And so you can call up different stores and stuff and say, hey, you know, like I'm calling because I want to raise money for juvenile diabetes, say, and you might want to contact somebody from juvenile diabetes too, to see how that can, you know, how you can get money to them and how you can volunteer in that way. Or maybe you have a women's shelter or a church or something, and you can help that way. And so you can set up tables and give out cards, let people meet you, and when they meet you, they'll want to join and look at your YouTube. Now another thing you can do is wear t-shirts, get magnets, buy pencils, get a magnetic sign, put on the side of your car that says, like example, ours would be Popo Backyard Farm. Now, I am not into YouTube for money. I'm not in business. Clay and I are completely retired. All we do is we are retired. So just so you know that up front, I am a collector of people, so to speak. I like to meet people. So I enjoy going on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all those things. And I like to meet people because in life, you never know when you might need somebody. Say I decide to move to Alaska and I've been watching your YouTube channel. I might make a connection with you, and I might say, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Alaska. What can you give me some information about your little town or Texas or something like that? So I personally enjoy that. I don't just like people, I love people. I am like God. I love people, and so that's something that I do, and I encourage you to do the same thing. You know, when you go places, like say you go to the grocery store, have a big smile on your face at the checkout and say, hi, I'm just using me as an example. I'm Ruthie, and oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel, Popo Backyard Farm. Here's my business card. You know, get some cheap business cards or expensive business cards. Get something that will make you be memorable. I know when I was in business, I always had a business card that had a magnet on it. Because otherwise, what do most people do with business cards? They throw them in the trash. I used to also look for business cards that were fancy. I think there's maybe it's Current or Artistic Design or something. Like they have business cards. They have like a little gold and fancy, so people will want them. Like if they feel like you're giving them a gift. And you can also do things like, say you're going to get rid of some seeds or something. Make little gift baskets for raffle drawings and drop them off at stores and things like that, and let the business owner know and make a connection. And you know, everywhere you go, leave your little business card. There's a saying, some people word it different, but I word it like this. It's better to, I'm not going to say it right because it's been a while. It's better to apologize than to ask for permission. So I know that I used to just go places and just set my stuff all over. And most of the time, the companies don't even care. And I'll tell you why. Because if you ask, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say no because you're going to get a clerk or someone like that, and they're going to think the owner doesn't want you to do that. Now, you can also hook up with like a party plan or a beauty company, and a lot of times you can, when you're waiting on little customers, and this is where I'm talking about making money. Like, I know years ago I used to sell Avon at one point. I mean, I was always doing, like, had a job and had a gig on the side of a home party plan or something. But so, example, who doesn't love the Avon lady? So I would hand out my little Avon books, and at the same time I might hand out my Avon book and maybe have my um, Lazy Boy, I worked at Lazy Boy for one time, business card laid down at the same time, and like you could do that with your what was I gonna say, with your YouTube channel. So you could say you picked up a party plan or something like that. And like, I know one time I sold Tupperware, which was a lot of fun. I love selling Tupperware. And so you can um like have a party or something, and at the end, you know, as you're talking to people, you can say, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel too. And all those little ladies might and men too, there's a lot of men in Tupperware too, they might sub to your channel. I mean, this is just another way you can do things, and things have changed a lot with Party Plan. It's been a while since I've done something with that. Basically, since Clay and I have been together, I haven't done anything along those lines. I think I started selling some Mary Kay, but out here in where we live, it's not easy like I was in the suburbs, shows and stuff, so I just got out of it. But online and stuff, sometimes if you have a YouTube channel or live stream, all your friends might order from you, and a lot of these party lines now, they just ship right directly to the people, and you get a kickback, you know. So if that's something, you know, that's something, like I said, that can help you in your YouTube channel. You know, you can run for office. Some people run for a political office, and or they adopt a highway and to get their name out there. You know, basically anything to get your name out there locally is what we're talking about today. And of course you could throw that into your YouTube channel to get yourself out there. There's different local groups and things. You know, you might want to join every club, you know, become a fireman and all that type of thing. You know, community events, volunteer. You might want to you know, even hook up with people that do party plan. Maybe you don't care about party plan. Maybe you're a man and you don't want to do that. But you might call a couple of those ladies and, you know, maybe ask if you could do a giveaway or something with them. And, you know, sometimes you can partner with other groups locally that can help you. I know I used to sell Party Light at one time, which is another fun adventure. I had a lot of fun doing that too. And they used to have these Party Light bingos, and my ex-husband was a fireman, so we'd get the whole fire hall, and then everybody would you know, bring all these groups of people in, and you know, if you donate prizes, I mean, it could be something that's sitting in your house you don't even want anymore, and hook up with some of these groups and then put your business cards in them. But basically, just keep getting your name out there, join groups, join organizations, be a part. And you don't want to be a YouTuber. You want to be the YouTuber, like the YouTube channel for whatever you do. And, you know, and one thing I want to stress, do not fight with YouTube. That is the stupidest thing. Don't complain about YouTube. Don't do things about YouTube, because think about it. They are a business. And as people grow, they want your show to be family friendly. They want people to get along with you. They want to get along with you because if you get really huge in YouTube, they're going to want to fly you back and forth and have good communication with you. So you don't want to be like complaining about them, or they're going to think, well, we like them, but they got too many issues, so let's choose this other guy to have him fly out for the YouTube convention or something, because, you know, you get to be a snare on their side, because every time they look at your videos, you're griping about them. So that's another thing, you know, because it's a partnership with YouTube. You know, they are giving you free airtime. You go to buy airtime. I've been on the radio before and things like that. I've been a part of, I was real involved with our church. We had TV ministry and all that stuff, and so I used to work for our church at one time. The church, not my church now because I moved out of that area, but I used to work for our church, and I was the pastor's personal secretary. So I would, have to be involved with all kinds of media stuff. So that in the picture, so to speak, you want to make sure you have a good name with YouTube. Your channel family friendly. It doesn't necessarily mean you got to know what you're doing, because let me tell you right now, you don't have to know what you're doing. You have to be like a TV show. Hi, da, 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 da. Everybody likes you, something about you, because you're selling yourself. And so you want to be, think about a TV show, or you're an actor or something like that. You want them to want you. You want to be squeaky clean, happy, have your channel together. If there's a problem, you don't want to be the complainer. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say this. He'd say, some people can't make it to the top because they can't stand the pain. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff. I know for me, I've been a top seller almost every place I've ever gone. And let me tell you, you eat a lot of dirt. You eat a lot of dirt. And sometimes you just got to shut your mouth and just say, oh, well. I mean, I've had bosses give my sales to other people because they were new. And I think, I just got that sale, and now you gave it to so-and-so because you wanted to, you didn't want them to quit or something, but you just have to say next and move on. If you're going to be a crier and a whiner, you might as well forget YouTube and go find another gig, But that's just something I hear a lot of people gripe about YouTube, and I think to myself, yeah, you should gripe too. And when they go to sort through the loop, because that's what they'll do, they'll sort through the loop. Okay, this one, and they'll think, I don't know, they're always griping about YouTube. Or if you're picking fights with other YouTubers and just generally a pain in their side, that's I'm not saying YouTube would do that to you, but common sense, and from me being involved with businesses and stuff, and I've been a boss a few places, and my dad owned a company, they might like you, but they'll say too many problems, too many problems. I know one time my bosses thought I was like best friends with someone. They said to me, I think I'm going to fire so-and-so. And I said, I don't blame you. They don't do a thing. And it wasn't because I was being snotty. It was because that was my job. My job was to help the boss. And my boss, I did like that person. The person was a great person, but they weren't worth working with because they didn't want to work. They just wanted to come and play all day. And you can't do that when you're getting paid. But, those are some things, you want to be nice to everybody you see. You always have a smile, and when you go home, you get on your knees, pray, and ask God, and that's a big thing too. For me personally, I am a church person. I think that has a lot to do with it, because I know I do pray about things. If you're not a church person, you can turn this part off, but I know one time I was involved with a sales thing, and I felt like the Lord spoke to me, because I was actually like in a region I wasn't supposed to be in, but they kept me there. I kind of like slid in that area, and the big district manager liked me there because I made good sales. But I felt in the night, like, get out of that district. So I just wrote letters, and I wrote requests to join the right one to the other manager that didn't even know, the district manager that didn't even know that she knew, but she was being nice to the other one. So I just said, I want to go over here, and once it's in writing, the company's going to say, well, we want you guys to follow the rules. She's not supposed to even be with the other one. But unbeknown to me, that manager was leaving, and the situation was not going to be good for me. So it takes a lot, of prayer and that type of thing with your YouTube. You spending your time, like this is from a Christian point of view, getting to, follow what God leads you in. And most of the time, my experience has been in 5 years you're golden. If you do all the right things every day, consistent, and you're persistent, you will succeed. And be satisfied with the results, because sometimes you might have, you might move slow and be a late bloomer, then all of a sudden, boom, you explode like wildfire. And so you just never know. And I think prayer has a lot to do with it. But getting off the Christian subject, because I know, like I said, I know not everybody's a believer. You know, I am. But just for you that are kind of nosy, like I'm nosy, I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Savior when I was 5 years old. I say it that way you know exactly what, you know, that I am actually truly born again. Okay, but, you know, like I said, work on your channel every single day. Work on marketing your business. Probably spend, I'd say, 99.9% of your time marketing and the other time doing what you have to do on YouTube. Your YouTubes don't have to be perfect. If you wait for them to be perfect, you're going to be sitting all day editing and you won't have any followers. 99.9% of your time marketing, and then the other 1% on your YouTube. And I just feel like if you do that, do those things, I think your YouTube's going to grow. I think you're going to be pleased. I hope this helps you. Like, subscribe. I like to meet people. That's why I am online. I'm very, very social, extremely social. I live out in the country with my husband. My family's far away, so YouTube, they're like my friends. Facebook, they're my friends. Twitter, they're my friends. So I am online for the social reasons, and hopefully someday I get to connect with more of you on a one-to-one basis. I am busy. I mean, I always say I'm a lousy friend because I'm usually working all the time. But when I sit down at the end of the day and I want to visit with my friends, I enjoy going to the live streams or watching your channel or in between loads of laundry. And it's like they say, all my friends live in my computer. I do enjoy that. So the nicest thing you can do for me is to share my channel, share my social links, and that type of thing. That's the way you can say thank you to us. I'm not asking, and we don't need your money. We don't need any of that. We're not, like I said, we're not in YouTube for money. We are in it for, I'm in it for the social, and also to, what does the Bible say? The older women teach the younger women, the older men teach. I also want to leave a little legacy. You know, it's like, what am I going to do with all this information now? I'm never going back in business. I'm never doing any of that stuff anymore, but I can share it with you. And if you make $1 million, you can say, oh yeah, remember that old farm lady years ago? She used to be in sales, and she told me these things. That's how, that's how it rewards me, is that I know that you're doing good. I'm not worried about, like I said, we're not worried about the money. And I guess that's a good thing, too, to share, because I have no ulterior motives. You know, it's like, ooh, I'm going to make some money. Although I do hope to get some views on this, because I am a collector of people. I mean, I like people. It's so fun to watch a new YouTube channel or an old YouTube channel and see an old friend. I just love it. It's nice, and you know, it's like we all go through things together. You know, we see people have babies or their grandchildren, or you know, we see somebody sick one day, or you pray for them one day. I mean, it's just I just love social media. I mean, what a blessing that is for me in this time of my life. Who would have thought at the end of my life I have all these millions of friends, even though I'm older. I mean, if Clay goes on to glory or I go on to glory, I hope we still have you guys around too. I'm 56 and Clay's 62, but just so you know that. So anyway, I hope that is helpful. I'm a little Gabby. God bless. I hope this is, like I said, again, I'm rambling. I hope it is helpful. Let me know if you want more videos like this, and you know, feel free to share anything I share with you on your channel, and I hope it makes your channel grow. God bless. Take care.